Joining us now is a Bollywood actor turned politician. We're joining us now as a politician, Shatrughan Sinha, Congress leader. He's been associated with the BJP also for decades. Mr. Sinha, thank you for your time. What a week it's been. I'm not sure if you've seen scripts like this in Bollywood films over the years. You have a pop icon, an international pop icon, tweeting over farmers' protests in India. And then you have the elected government of the world's largest democracy responding, and then all hell breaks loose. But on a more serious note, Mr. Sinha, many have raised questions about whether India's foreign ministry responding to these tweets by this pop icon and the climate activist Greta Thunberg over their support for the ongoing farmers has actually merely just helped draw international attention to what the government says is a local internal issue. Your response to how this chapter has been handled by the government of India?
Firstly, I highly appreciate your inviting me to talk on this subject particularly. I'm grateful to NDTV and all of you. Two, this tweet business, which you are mentioning, firstly, by the international celebrities, I think we highly appreciate that. After all, our own Prime Minister has said a couple of times that today we are living in a global community. It is not only an issue of India, it's not only an issue of our people, but the issue of our farmers who have been sitting for more than 70, 75 days for their most justified demands and almost in the -0 degrees temperature and facing all the obstacles, water cut, electricity cut, tear gas, lathi charge, but they have been very peaceful, very disciplined, and they have shown the world the new phase of an Andolan, which is being highly appreciated all over the world. And today, the world celebrities like Thunberg, Greta Thunberg, or our Rihanna, or for that matter, the Honorable Kamala Harris's niece, when they have shown their concern, they have tweeted. I said, as a citizen of the global community, I highly appreciate that. What is the harm? And what has she written, Rihanna? She has tweeted that why are we not talking about the farmers' issue? So now this is the one thing which we all must. The farmers need justice. They deserve justice. And the whole world seems to be with them. Our own Honorable Prime Minister had very recently in the United States of America had asked for Ab ki baar Trump Sarkar. Would you take it as an interference into the internal affairs of America? No. Or some cricketer put it and later deleted it that Germany is now against Jews. When we are concerned, we are talking against Jews, against this Nazi suppression. Was were we interfering in the internal affairs of Germany? No. When we talk about Tiananmen Square, China, it doesn't mean that we are interfering in the China's internal affairs. So if they've shown their concern, if they've shown their love and affection for the people and people's most justified demands in India, I think it must be highly appreciated. It shouldn't be criticized at all.
I want to ask, the Rihanna tweet has split your film fraternity. You have a section of Bollywood celebrities who've criticized big stars like Akshay Kumar, Ajay Devgan, Karan Johar, Sunil Shetty, all of them for what are really embarrassingly identical tweets. Tweets that have been tweeted out at the same time, near similar wording, all this in response to Rihanna's post. Your reaction to your industry now being split down the middle, it seems.
Firstly, there are a handful of people from our industry, though they are our own people. They're very nice people. Individually, I can speak about them and put them in the a very high pedestal. But nonetheless, they have come out to, and I think they have been in a great hurry. You rightly said they have come out with identical tweets, or almost similar tweets, including some of our sportsmen. Are they under some duress? Is it the fear factor working on them? Why are they doing like this? Some of the people also were pressurized, like my daughter Sonakshi Sinha, but she has come out openly and boldly in favor of those people who have shown their concern with our country and country's farmers, who have been sitting on the more than 75 days almost. Under what circumstances, we all know. They are the real strugglers. They have been sitting for their most justified demands. They want nothing short of repeal of the black laws. Our agriculture minister asking what is black about any law. Let the agriculture minister answer, at least now, better late than never. What is white about any law? The law was passed during Corona by an ordinance, by passing the select committee, standing committee, and the way it was pushed through in the parliament, it certainly showed not dal mein kala, but pure kale mein dal, especially in the Rajya Sabha, when people standing on the seat were asking for the division vote. It was just ignored, bypassed by a voice vote. This is not done on such a serious matter. It is a very serious issue. And when 18 months, you can give them leverage for 18 months, then why can't you give leverage for more than 2.5 years, 1 year more till the next election? What is to hurry? What is the real motive behind all this? Anyway, coming back to Rihanna, I think highly appreciate that. Rihanna or Kamala Harris's niece, or for Mia Khalifa, or for that matter, our Greta Thunberg, they all have been wonderful, great people, very popular. They are mass icons, idols. They all are being loved all over. And today, as our Prime Minister himself has said a couple of times, that we live in a global community. If these people have come out, come forward for the global community and global community's most deserving demands of our most deserving farmers, then I think we must appreciate, must encourage them. It is nothing against nation.
Okay.
When our own honorable our own honorable Prime Minister, when goes to America and says that abki baar Trump Sarkar, does it mean that he was interfering in the internal affairs of the United States of America? Or when we were talking about the China's Tiananmen Square, or now China entering into our territory, or something happening in the other parts of the world, like some cricketer just now, one of our cricketers just now, though he deleted the tweet, had mentioned about the Germany, two walls, or Nazis exploitation, or for that matter, Jews, the way they were being treated or ill-treated, or situation was mishandled. Does it mean that we interfered into Germany's affairs?
All right.
No.
Understood. Understood, Mr. Sinha. But let me
So Sonakshi is not among those who have just come forward with Rag Darbari and Rag Sarkari, those who have come under some fear or fear psychosis. This is the one small group, though they are our own people, but no, I don't agree with them. And I think they should see the writing on the wall, and they can still amend themselves, and they should come and support our people and our farmers.
But Mr. Sinha, you know, Bollywood celebrities have often been questioned by the media for not speaking up on politically sensitive topics, right? Unlike their counterparts in the US who are political. In elections, you see them take a clear stand. As you point out, your daughter, Sonakshi Sinha, actors Tapsi Pannu, Swara Bhaskar, filmmaker Onir, actor Arjun Mathur, many others, they've spoken out this time about the so-called show of solidarity of big stars towards the government, pointing out that it's almost like being puppets. So do you think speaking out and obviously not even bothering to correct your tweets, speak from the heart, speak on an issue, has this been a setback for politicians like you, who yourself have been an actor, you've taken to politics? Does this reflect badly on you, because it just shows the entire industry in a poor light then?
Well, I would first, talking about my daughter, Sonakshi Sinha, she is a very brave child, and of course, she also believes in principle, like a father, and she has shown her guts and courage by coming out openly and boldly in favor of the farmers' more justified demands. And also she has come in favor of these celebrity, international celebrities.
Sure.
Yeah,
so when you say open and bold, why? Do you think there could be a backlash? Do you think actors like Sonakshi Sinha and others who have spoken up openly and boldly could pay a price for this?
It happens. Some of the stars, you just mentioned, some of our people who came out with similar and identical tweets. You think, have they done it on their own? No, no way. They never came out when the farmers were sitting hungry and under minus 0 degree temperature almost. They never came out. They never even said that our farmers need justice, or at least justice should be given. They should be given the proper justice. They need justice. They deserve justice. They never come out. But when it comes to, with due respect to Ram Mandir or some, then they come out immediately. Not all. Film industry is a divided house. Film industry, unfortunately, is a very divided house. Never you have seen all the industry people or the people who matter have come out openly and boldly, come out forward. Never. There's a handful of people. Those who sing Rag Darbari or those who sing Rag Sarkari, they are under fear psychosis. They have been tutored to Twitter by force, it seems. How come the similar and absolutely identical tweets?
Sure, of course.
And how come only on a selective basis? Never ever before, and never would they come after even something happening in the opposition state. Remember, the people living in the opposition state are also our own people. Art and culture has no boundaries. It is for the people, by the people, of the people. There must be. I have been in the parliament for more than 4 times. I have had many discussions on many opposition people, fighting on issues. But we have all been friends. I'm one of the very fortunate ones that I always have respect and love from all the opposition people, Sarva Dal Samabhav, instead of only Sarva Dharma Samabhav, Sarva Dal Samabhav. Artists and those who belong to our art and culture family should also remember, realize, preach and practice Sarv Dharma Samabhav and Sarv Dal Samabhav.
Mr. Shatrughan Sinha, thank you for speaking to us and speaking your mind as usual.